Thank you for joining me today. To my constituents, to Alabama's state and local elected officials, and to my district's many community leaders, I am honored to be with you today to report on the state of Alabama's 7th Congressional District. Because of the work that we've done together since I came into office, we have made critical investments in our schools and colleges, in our healthcare system, in training our workforce, in our military, and in our economy. We have invested in our people, and while our work is still far from finished, the investments have begun to pay off. When I first came into office in 2011, the United States was in the middle of a great recession, and nationwide unemployment stood at 9.6%. Alabama's 7th District was among our nation's hardest hit area, and average unemployment in my district had reached nearly 14%. Families were out of work. The foreclosure crisis was in full swing, and my district's businesses were suffering. Well, today I'm happy to report that the average unemployment in Alabama's 7th Congressional District has dropped by an astonishing 7.3 points, down to 6.6%. That's a bigger drop in unemployment than the change we've seen nationally, and a bigger drop than we've seen statewide. While we still have much work to do to bring down unemployment in Alabama's 7th District, the drastic improvement that we've seen over the past 7 years means that many of my constituents are back at work, our businesses are growing, and our families are more secure in their future. Our success building a stronger economy in Alabama's 7th District did not happen by accident. It was the result of hard work and cooperation between community leaders, business owners, elected officials, and most importantly, Alabama's workforce. Our work to strengthen the local economy was on display last month when the 187th Air National Guard Unit in Montgomery, in our district, won a competition to be the new home for the F-35 fighter jet. This announcement was a major economic victory that will bring $3 billion in new capital investment into the river region and $70 million in new construction to the river region. The delivery of the F-35 was the result of a coordinated effort by unit commanders, federal, local, and state leaders, and all those in Montgomery and the river region community. We should all be proud. It was a shared victory. The F-35 will be another economic boost for Alabama's economy that will create new jobs and a better future for our district. Our district has also seen critical growth in our manufacturing industry this past year. In September of 2017, Mercedes-Benz announced a $1 billion investment in its Tuscaloosa facility to set up an electric vehicle production facility. For families in Alabama's 7th District, that means 600 new job opportunities. And Golden Dragon in the Black Belt continued to invest in its copper tubing manufacturing facility last year, adding another 30 jobs to its 300-job plant in Wilcox County, Alabama. For families in Alabama's 7th District, these jobs aren't just numbers. They're opportunities to build a better life, and we should all be proud. This year, I was proud to host my 6th annual Congressional Job Fair. More than 600 attendees and over 60 major employers attended this year's job fair in Livingston, Alabama. Each year, we host an annual job fair because we believe that we can strengthen economic development by connecting employers with Alabama's workforce. In 2018, we plan to bring the job fair to Montgomery, Alabama, where we'll offer constituents an opportunity to talk to some of the state's biggest employers. So mark your calendars, August 2018. The next job fair will be in Montgomery. In order to create a more competitive workforce that strengthens our economy, we have made skills training for Alabamians a top priority in my office. Last year, my office hosted a Project Ready workshop in Tuscaloosa to equip constituents with skills and career development tools they need to find a good job. Project Ready stands for Realizing Everyone's Ability to Develop Yourself. It's about self-empowerment. Last year's event at Shelton State Community College featured training sessions on resume writing and interview skills and other essential job readiness topics. Look for the next Project Ready coming towards your community soon. While our economy in Alabama's 7th District has grown, Our state also faces serious challenges on healthcare, education, infrastructure, and more. One of the greatest challenges that our district faces today is access to healthcare. I stand firm in my belief that healthcare should be a fundamental right for all Americans. This year, we've successfully defeated passage of a dangerous Republican bill to repeal the Affordable Care Act, which would have left millions of Alabamians and Americans without access to healthcare insurance and higher healthcare costs for all of us. But the fight to protect healthcare access is far from over. In 2018, we will continue to fight legislation aimed at decreasing coverage and reducing access and raising costs on hardworking families. Over the past year, we have also worked to combat the crisis of rural hospital closings in Alabama. We worked with rural hospitals and local community officials and public elected officials and many stakeholders to keep the doors of our rural hospitals open, specifically those in Sumter County, Greene County, and Wilcox County. In particular, we worked with the Wilcox County Commission, the hospital board, and administrators to keep John Paul Jones Hospital in Camden from closing, ultimately helping to facilitate a partnership with UAB Hospital, which we hope will be a long-term solution. Our rural hospitals need our help. Access to health care is critical in the 7th Congressional District and will continue to be an important issue that we address. And in Selma, the USDA has announced a $1.1 million grant that will help to expand the Rural Health Medical Program, a community health center which has provided care to so many residents in the Dallas and surrounding areas. These successes are the result of teamwork, and I strongly believe that if Congress, stakeholders, and local officials work together, we can save our rural hospitals and protect access and coverage for all Alabamians. In addition to addressing the challenges facing our hospitals in Alabama's 7th District, our office has also worked every day to help constituents, local businesses, and organizations who are in need of federal support. In 2017, our office recovered more than $1.3 million in benefits owed to constituents by the federal government. We also secured over $650 million in federal grants. Once again, we had a successful Congress in Your Community tour through our 14 counties, and we hosted 92 town hall meetings, forums, workshops, industry visits, and events throughout our district in 2017. Our office motto, Constituency First, represents our commitment to ensuring that we will always be ready to assist our constituents and their families throughout the year. Looking forward to 2018, we will continue to fight for better jobs, better wages, better health care, and a better future for Alabama's 7th Congressional District. This Congress must work to create jobs and raise wages in communities that have been left behind for far too long. We must ensure that all Alabamians, from families in Birmingham to those in our rural Black Belt, have access to health care and great paying jobs. We will continue to fight to make sure that every Alabamian has the tools they need to thrive in today's economy. The state of Alabama's 7th Congressional District is the strongest it has ever been since the Great Recession of 2011. But this is not a time to celebrate our victories. This is a time to build on our success. Our health care, our workforce training, our education, and the challenges our district faces, the time is now for action. It's up to us to give Alabamians a future that is better than the reality that we face today. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the great state of Alabama. Thank you.